Hi, Sam.
Mikel, we know you're a manager who looks at other managers, other sports, other coaches, and learns from them. Just have you done that with Jurgen Klopp over the years? And what have you taken from him, perhaps, that you could have used or have used here?
A lot of things, but especially the identity that his team has, the identity that the club has is very clear, and so one that is so determined to make sure that that stamp is put in across the club, and the team has very clear intentions and behaviors regardless where he plays, and I love about him what he's done at Liverpool.
When Unai was here, he spoke sometimes about Arsenal seeing Liverpool as a model, similar ownership, both had lost in Europa League finals, for example, seeing that as a way to progress the way they have. Have you had that same thought over the last 4 years, or have you seen things that you could also imitate?
No, I haven't. We had our own model. It's true that we can always learn things from other clubs, and we have some big examples here in this country, but it's not something that we have tried to emulate. I think we have to do it our own way.
Okay, Dan or Harry?
Hi, Mikel. Before your Arsenal game at Anfield before Christmas, Jurgen made a bit of a rallying call to the COP and that he wanted more noise and not so much complacency, etc. Is it time for Mikel to issue a rallying call to the Arsenal fans before the visit?
I know what we're going to get on Sunday, and I just want our fans to play every single ball with us, and that we create a really, really special, vibrant and positive atmosphere. And if we do that, we're going to make it really, really difficult for Liverpool. But I'm convinced that that's going to be the case.
And is there a danger, he's announced it so early, that other clubs get involved in it becoming a Jurgen Klopp afternoon every time, and it can become a bit of a procession for him, and that people slightly switch off about the fact that you want to win on the pitch?
Well, I think that's something that they have to deal with. That obviously what we deal with is what we have to do to win the game, and that's something that is not in our talks.
And I mean, you were talking about you think the fans right with you, etc. It was definitely noticeable for the West Ham game, for example, that after 10-15 minutes, the fans were getting a little bit edgy, and this is when you were top of the table, looking to go 3 or 4 points clear at the time. Is that something? I mean, we see it with clubs and fans. Is it a sort of psyche within Arsenal at the moment that the fans fear that they might not score the goals that win them the titles because it's been a long time, and we see it at Chelsea at the moment with their lack of goals, and it actually becomes something within the stadium? Is that?
I don't have that impression. I think the team always has to give the first step, and then I think the crowd has to react to that. And there are special moments, and Sunday is a different one, when I think it has to be from the beginning, from the whistle, the way you approach the game, the way you sit in the stand, the way you communicate with the person next to you. You have to create that atmosphere, and I'm very confident that that's going to be the case. But when that doesn't happen, I think we have to look at the team, and the team has to do more then. That's it.
Okay, and finally we'll go to Dan.
Mikel, one of the things which Klopp touched on in his in his press conference, he harked back to his first press conference as Liverpool manager, where he said, "I want to turn doubters into believers." Do you think you have done that at Arsenal, or is there still a step you need to take to turn any doubters there might be at Arsenal into believers?
I don't know. I think the first intention was that our people feel proud of what we do, proud of the team, proud of the club, how we represent our club and the ambitions that we have, and then joy. And I think we have given them those two things in the last few years, probably more than it was expected. But the demands are bigger, and they have to be bigger, and the demands have to be to win big trophies and major trophies consistently and be at the very top. And in order to do that, everybody has to have the same intention, and it doesn't happen if you don't demand each other in that way. And that's the next step.
From what you're saying that you do need to win those big titles to complete that conversion.
They've done it.
Yeah.
We haven't.
He won the title after more than 30 years in his 4th full season. This is your 4th full season. Does it feel like you're on schedule to do the same?
Well, we want to, that's for sure. Whether we're going to do it or not, we would be know in May, but certainly we are in the right way and we are in the right track for 2 years, which in this league it doesn't happen too often.
Just one more. In terms of, just coming back to an earlier theme of goals and so on, just looking at the goal scoring charts, you've got Salah at the top on 14, then you've got Jota on 8, and you've got Nunez on 7, and then you get Saka on 7. Are you a little bit envious of the attacking options that Jurgen has, given that Salah's been away and is now injured, and yet you've seen Nunez and Jota in particular step up?
But that's them, you know, and in order to do that, they have spent 9 years together and they have invested a lot in the front line. And we have still things to do there, you know, and you look how many academy players we have in the front line. There is no one single club in this country that has that many. So, yeah, but we want to give the opportunity to the academy players and flourish them. So it's that, and they've done it, and they've done so well, and they have big numbers, and we have to continue to go in that direction because it's what now this situation demands.
Okay, everyone. Thanks very much.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Good luck.
Thank you.
Have a good weekend.